What's up, Everyday Blades? Man, hope you guys are doing well. We have a treat for you here today. The Orion Cetus, C-E-T-U-S. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This knife is fan-frickin-tastic. For a budget knife especially. This knife is under $50, believe that or not. So, it's right hand, left hand ambidextrous, but it comes with a separate clip for the left hand side because I don't think the way the knife is that this would work on the other side. So they sent a separate clip, so that's really cool. The backspacer looks really awesome. The green and black with that copper backspacer looks really sweet. It's got a nice flipper tab. I got a cut finger, so I can't use my index finger, but I've been slicing cardboard with it, man. This knife is great. Comes super sharp. The ergonomics on this knife and the geometry are great because no matter how you're cutting, it's always like a cat claw that's reaching out there. You almost get the benefits of a recurve with it still being a flat blade. So the fact that it's bent over like that, that is always trying to catch something, that sharp claw. So when you go to cut something, it stays in the cut all the way through. Really great. It is plenty sharp. So let's check some sizes on this daddy. Some bleeding out, some new goo. Benchmade Griptilian. About the same length and not quite as girthy, but this is the Asher Spiro crossbar lock version, but same size as a regular Asher Spiro. And we'll do the Bridgeport 1827. Cool knife. But yeah, man, when you're using this thing, that tip out there is always wanting to grab everything you're cutting on. It just works really well as a cutting tool, and isn't that what all these are supposed to be doing anyway? Let's check the length of that sweet blade. 3 5/8. Handle scales are 4.5. Let's check that. Let's see how chubby she is. 4.3. She's got a little bit of girth to her, but it's nothing you're going to notice. I mean, it slides in out of the pocket very nicely. The clip works very well. It's nearly dropped shut out the box. I like to slow roll knives out. This is brand new, so it's to finger flick. It's going to be a little tough because your opening is so far back here. You don't get any leverage, but that's okay because my favorite way to deploy a knife is like that. Works very well. Also, it's a flipper, but my flipper finger is jacked up, so I can't use it. Another knife got a hold of me in my pocket the other day. I had a knife in my pocket, and I guess when I went to put it in there, it had a good detent on the knife, but I guess the knife didn't quite close. And I went to reach down there to grab kind of hard. I was at a concert and reached down kind of hard and grabbed it. That tip caught me and slit almost 2/3 of the tip of my finger open, and I pulled my finger up out of there and blood was just going everywhere. And you can imagine, luckily there was a pile of napkins right next to me, but man, I bet I pay more attention next time because that thing got me. It was what knife was that? Three Rivers Manufacturing, TRM, Neutron. But the detent's fine on that knife. I mean, that knife doesn't come open by itself. You can't even shake it open. So I had it open, and when I stuck it back in my pocket, I didn't close it all the way. Boy, I paid the price. That's the scary part about tip up, man. You get that thing open just a little bit and go digging around for it, you're in a world of hurt. But this knife is under $50. I mean, that's a home run. You can't hardly get many knives at all under $50. There's a handful of them that are decent, but the space is getting more crowded, don't get me wrong, but you know, when you get over $50, it gets real crowded. But under $50, the space is not super crowded, and of really great knives, and I believe this is one of them. Usually you get something super plain, super boring, and works okay. This one kind of has all of it. It has the action works really well. It's on ceramic bearings. It's got a nice, what looks to be copper backspacer. It just feels good in the hand. The ergonomics are great. The cutting geometry is really good. It's just a very low investment for a high quality payoff. And I believe it bats above its pay grade. So there she is, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. The Orion Knives Cetus. That's the only way I can think to pronounce it. C-E-T-U-S. Cetus. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.